Shoemaker, Shoemaker Guitar Works. I'm here with Cameron from the band Eugene Levy. This is his PRS that I just put the EverTune bridge on. And Cameron, why'd you choose to do the EverTune?
I've always had an issue. I guess I'm anal about the tuning, right? So staying in tune live. Right. Play a lot of outdoor shows, indoor shows, between winter, between summer, between spring, all the climate changes.
Well, and you play pretty aggressively too, don't you?
Yeah, hard picker. So you know, having to dial back on picking,
right,
and losing the attack,
right.
just a supplement for the
it's one thing in the studio if you're playing one song, but if you're out there on stage and you're playing 10 songs or 20 songs or whatever, and you're beating the hell out of the guitar, it's gonna go out of tune.
It's a confidence thing for me now, I think, because
right.
I don't ever have to worry about it, which is going to be something that I have to get used to.
Right.
Because I'm used to going back to the tuner after each song. Now I don't have to ever do that again.
And it's also going to be weird for you because you're going to have to transition from tuning with these pegs to tuning it with an Allen wrench down on the bridge. But like I just showed you, it's not bad to do at all, you know, and they make it pretty convenient.
Yeah, they do.
Once it's there, I mean, it's pretty easy to do. I just showed you how to get it out of zone 3, which is or zone 2, which is the no bend zone, back to zone 1, or however they word that. I'm not sure, but. Yeah, so now you can bend it, but even though you bend it, it'll always go back to that original pitch.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
And it's amazing. And you know, you can literally, like, I wouldn't do it with this because it's locking tuners, you know, but you can literally, if those were wrapped around there, you could pick up the guitar and bounce it by the strings, you know. I saw a video of a guy doing that. It's crazy. Yeah. And it stayed in tune, you know.
This thing's wild, man. I cannot believe.
And you know, with as much wood as we had to route out, like, I'm going to show everybody how much. This is a 1 gallon bag of wood, or half of a 1 gallon bag filled with wood that came out of that guitar. But it doesn't weigh any less. It actually weighs a shade bit more, and it's got more sustain because of it.
I agree. Yeah, and it still sounds good. I was worried about the tonality difference between, you know, the loss of all that mahogany and that maple.
Right.
But plugging into my rig here now, I don't have to worry about any of that. It sounds great.
So tell us about your rig. What are you running through here?
So I run through Fractal Axe Effects 2, which is basically my preamp, and then I run it power-wise out of the Matrix GT1000, which are designed for modelers. So there's no blanketing any of the sound, right? So using different power amps is gonna you know, take away from what, you know, Axe Effect is preamp and what the amp's actually supposed to model.
Right.
Having an exact power amp like this gives you what that thing's supposed to be modeled as, whether it be a PRS Archon, whether it's a Marshall JCM 800.
So this is your actual emulator here. But this is your power amp that gives you all that tone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if I run it live, it just comes straight out of here. And I've got a cab IR, which is a cab simulator, which is simulated with the 412 with vintage, English vintage 30s, and it goes straight to front of house. So I run the power amp so I can run a cab on stage, or if we play somewhere where it doesn't have the capabilities to go straight into the front of house. So I run it both ways, and that's how I've got it set up here. Is the effects loop it runs through, so it runs out of 2 outputs. One output goes to the 412 cab, the other output goes straight to front of the house. So now this is my monitor. Instead of having a monitor right in front of me, this is my stage volume. So I still get the real feel of a real amp, essentially. So
I also did a little tone mod to your guitar there for you.
Yeah, you did.
I took the volume pot and just put a dummy pot in there.
So this is no longer my volume.
That's no longer your volume. You'll never have to worry about hitting that again.
I always would hit that, and it was an issue for me.
So now you've got push-pull volume where your tone used to be.
That's right.
And all the pickups are wide open. There's no capacitors in there anymore. So you get a single coil on the neck pickup, a single coil on the bridge pickup, or in the middle position, you get a single coil on either pickup running in series.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's super cool. Plus you got your regular humbucker tones, and now they're wide open too. Not going through the capacitor, which limits it. Even if it's the pot is wide open, you're still going to get a little limitation from that
And I wanted the wide open, straight through, especially with the loss of wood.
Straight through with your pickups too.
Yeah.
So you're getting direct tone from that guitar now.
Yeah, I needed this this PRS HFS pickup to scream in the bridge. And that's why I replaced it.
Why don't you play a little bit for us, and I'll get the hell out of the scene, and you can play a little bit for us and just show us kind of what it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool, man. Can you give us a little clean tone with that? That's right. So after some technical difficulties, we're back with you. We got some clean tones going on the PRS now, and this thing sounds killer. I really like this setup.
We're split coils now. It's got that nice strap sound to it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Running the both pickups here now.
Is that your volume all the way up, rolled all the way up?
All the way up.
Yeah.
I think it takes away a little bit when
it does take away a little bit.
But if I go down into the bridge, nice 10.
Then you get the ultimate in cleanliness there when you go up to the neck pickup.
Almost has a piezo feeling to it, really. That's what's wild. No pitch
at all. And you can really hear it when it's in clear mode like that.
Absolutely. And I've actually got these last three, the high three, set to where they don't move at all. So
you won't. Okay. Yep.
Nothing at all. That's crazy.
And that's awesome that you can do that, especially if you're bending a little bit on the top three maybe to get your pinch harmonics or whatever.
Exactly.
But you don't do it on your top strings. Well, then why bend? Why take that risk of going out of tune?
I agree. I like it. And I can change it to whatever I want. So this is awesome.
It's a matter of seconds to do that. And it's such a great system. I really like it, and I think you're going to be doing a lot less string changes also because I think it'll be easier on strings. Having let the correct amount of tension on them, whatever, I don't know. That's just my theory, but it's super easy to change strings onto. It's as long as we don't change gauges, it stays set up in that manner. So you'll put your tension back on there, and it'll always be in tune.
See, and I think that's what's cool about this bridge is I don't have to sacrifice using giant gauge strings if I want to detune to compensate for that loss in pitch.
Right, because we're 11 through 54, and I did put a 26 and a 36 instead of a 22 and a 32.
And I can tell that
in the middle, but I did that just because I wanted to play around with it and try and get you a little bit deeper tone coming out of those strings.
It feels good too. Yeah.
So. And I think if you like those, we'll just continue doing that.
It's a good gauge for me. I dig it.
I think it's great for the guitar. It feels even all the way through with all the strings.
Sounds great.
Well, cool guys. Cameron's gonna play us out, but thanks for watching. This is that Shoemaker Guitar Works here with Cameron from Eugene Levy. So you guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Have a good night.
Thanks a lot, Thad.
You're welcome, Cam.